let me ask you something. What if you don't feel like a clear body type anymore? What if the shape has shifted, and so has the story? See, most advice assumes your frame is static, but bodies live, they evolve. And with age comes beautiful complexity, a softening here, a lift that's lowered, a waistline that's not quite where it used to be. And that's the missing piece. Because while everyone's talking about shapes, I want to talk to you about proportions, not the ones in theory, but the real ones you're dressing every morning. So today, let's question those rules, out loud. Let's rethink what flattering really means. And let's explore how to style not the idealized figure, but the incredible, living body you have right now. Let's dive in, shall we? Now let's take a look at some of the most common style rules and gently pull them apart. You've probably heard this if you're pear-shaped. Add volume to the upper body to balance the hips. But what if your torso has shortened and you carry more weight in the tummy? Is more volume up top really the answer? Or does it start to feel crowded and top-heavy? For those with a rectangle shape, the advice goes, create curves with belts, ruffles, or bold details. But what if your tummy now sits forward, or belts cut across a soft midsection that doesn't want to be cinched? Next, the inverted triangle. Soften the shoulders, add volume to the hips. But what if your shoulders have sloped, your bust has lowered, and adding bulk at the hips only highlights everything you don't want noticed? And the classic hourglass, highlight the waist. But what if that waist is now higher, less defined, or easily overwhelmed? It still exists, but it doesn't always want to be the star of the show. See, these rules sound simple until your body becomes more nuanced. You're no longer dressing a version of yourself from 10 years ago. You're dressing this body, today's body, the one that holds your life, your power, and your presence. And if you've ever looked at your reflection and felt unsure, I want you to hear this. Your body is not a problem to fix. It's a story of strength, survival, and softness. It deserves clothes that honor every chapter, not just the early ones. Every curve, every change, every new line. It's not something to hide. It's something to style with love, intention, and a bit of boldness. That's why I say, don't chase balance only. Instead, chase flow, comfort, and silhouette harmony. Because styling isn't about fitting into a shape category. It's about learning to follow the line, not the label. And once you understand that the eye follows shapes, shadows, and movement, not old school rules, you unlock the freedom to dress with both grace and strategy. So if you're ready, let's dive into real examples, real proportions, and real solutions that finally make sense. For the body you're living in right now, not the one you used to have. Let's first talk about something that so many women don't realize until they've already spent years feeling frustrated in their clothes. Your body will tell you what it needs if you know how to listen. It's not just about shape or size, it's about where your body wants room to breathe, and where it benefits from just a little structure. I will walk you through this using a few common examples I see all the time when styling mature women. Now, instead of standing in front of the mirror and asking, "What's my body type?" try asking this instead. Where does my body want space today? Where could it use a little structure? Do I need less compression or less distraction right now? You see, it's not always about fitting into a category like apple or pear. As we age, our bodies evolve. The bust may lower, the waist may soften, arms may feel fuller, and the midsection might need more kindness than control. Let's walk through some outfit examples together so you can actually see what I mean. Now, I want us to look at these three outfits and I'll actually add a fourth one for better illustration. But here's the first thing you need to know. Each outfit is addressing a different need in the body. The first outfit is perfect for the woman who needs space across the bust and tummy. The second works best for the woman who wants space between the bust and arms. And the third suits a woman who needs space between her torso and bust. Let's break that down. The first outfit works because the soft ruching and relaxed drape over the tummy gently soften the midsection, while the wide neckline opens the chest without digging in. It creates ease right where she needs to breathe, without squeezing or forcing compression. This is ideal for the woman who wants comfort without looking shapeless. The second outfit works because the fabric falls softly between the bust and underarm without clinging. The lower neckline draws the eye across the shoulders, rather than the sides, creating visual space in that narrow area. It's best for a woman who wants her clothing to honor her curves without calling attention to tight spots. The third outfit works beautifully because of the gentle knot right at the bust. It lifts the bust away from the torso visually, and the fabric underneath falls clean and loose, no pressure on the stomach. This is for the woman who needs separation between her bust and midsection. Maybe she's short-waisted or fuller-chested, and most clothes tend to compress her frame. This outfit gives her shape without the squeeze. You see what's happening here? Same color palette, same general outfit idea, but 3 different women, each with a different need. That's why the smartest question isn't, what shape am I? It's, where do I need space today? Now, of course, this specific top style might not be everyone's cup of tea, so let's take a look at another option that offers similar benefits in a different silhouette. Now, this fourth outfit is for the woman who wants space all over the body. She's the woman who says, I don't want to feel squeezed anywhere. I want to move, sit, stand, laugh, and bend without adjusting my clothes all day, but I still want to look pulled together. So, why does this look actually work? The secret is color. Color is what makes this outfit feel intentional, not just oversized. It adds focus without adding pressure. It gives the look shape without using tight seams or squeezing anything in. So, while the silhouette gives her freedom, the color gives her presence and polish. It's a perfect balance, space for the body and style for the soul. Now, I can imagine someone saying, but what if I carry most of my weight in my hips? And now that I'm older, my midsection feels thicker too. How do I wear something flattering without everything clinging or making me look bulky? And that's exactly where these 2 outfits shine. Let me show you why. Both tops flare out just slightly at the hem, but not right at the waist. Instead, they open up a bit lower, between the waist and the upper hip. That gentle A-line shape gives you space exactly where you need it most. Now, I want to quickly remind you, I've already talked in detail about how your height and torso length affect where a top should hit on your body. If you haven't watched that video yet, I really encourage you to go back to it, because there's a lot I'm not repeating here, and it will help this make even more sense. That said, this top length works beautifully for women around 5 feet 1 inch to 5 feet 6 inches, especially if you have a short torso or often feel compressed in styles that define the waist too tightly. But here's one important thing to note, especially when you're wearing anything oversized, no matter your body shape. You still need structure. And by structure, I don't mean stiffness. I mean thoughtful details like in this outfit, where the shoulder line is clean and the V-like neckline gently anchors the upper body. It adds shape around the face and shoulders without adding bulk. That keeps the silhouette balanced and prevents you from feeling swallowed by the fabric. Now let's talk color. The bright white top against light to medium wash jeans creates a clean, modern contrast. It's fresh and polished, but soft enough that it doesn't highlight the hips. Because the denim isn't super dark or super pale, it quietly blends rather than draws attention. And finally, that little pop of red from the bag. It's magic. It pulls the eye up and out, adding interest without chaos, and keeping the whole look feeling lifted and intentional. Now, in this next part, I want to show you something that will completely shift the way you think about looking stylish. The secret isn't to make your body type work harder, it's to let the outfit do the heavy lifting for you. That means discovering the universal elements that flatter any body shape, no matter your size, height, or proportions. Those key elements are color pairing, structure, and material. Let's break it down together. Picture this. We've got the same outfit on women with completely different body shapes, and it works beautifully on all of them. Why? It starts with the color story. Think of it like a guided tour for the eye. Black top is a calm, confident starting point. Black and white pattern pants are your scenic middle stop, adding interest without overwhelming. Red shoes, the exciting final destination. Here's the magic. Because the main color in the pants is the same as the top, black, the whole outfit feels coordinated. Even with a bold pattern, the eye always knows where to return, back up to the solid top and, most importantly, your face. That's why this works for every body type. It keeps the visual journey smooth, never getting stuck on a feature you'd rather not highlight. Now, let's add a little personality. A pop of color, like those red shoes, is placed strategically. It's perfect for drawing attention toward your smile, your makeup, or those gorgeous sunglasses, rather than the midsection or hips. It breaks up the monotony, but without breaking the outfit's flow. Here's the thing, though. While the colors make the outfit exciting, the length of the top is the quiet hero here. The right length means the outfit flows over the body instead of cutting it off in awkward places. Remember earlier when we talked about where you might need space in your outfit? This is where that comes into play. And yes, your height plays a big role in balancing it all out, no matter your body shape. All right, let's talk about structure. And I want you to really lean in here, because this is the part that can completely change how your outfits look, no matter your body type. Structure is what takes an outfit from nice to flattering. It's the difference between clothes that just hang on your body and clothes that shape how the eye sees you. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine a classic collared white shirt. That crisp vertical line of the button placket, it instantly lengthens your torso, drawing the eye up and down. The pointed collar frames your face beautifully, whether you have a fuller bust or a smaller chest. Now, take a look at the sleeves. They're quietly working behind the scenes. By keeping the arm line open and showing just a hint of wrist, they create a little spotlight on one of the most elegant parts of your body. And when you fold or push up those sleeves, revealing the shirt cuff, you add a layered detail that feels polished without even trying. But here's where it gets even more interesting. What if you're someone who loves comfort and flexibility, and your go-to pieces are slightly oversized? You might think structure doesn't belong there, but in reality, structure is what makes oversized work without swallowing you up. Take this outfit. The clothing is relaxed, but the handbag is sharp and structured. Its crisp lines instantly anchor the whole look, giving the eye a place to land. The shoes, let's say pointed toe or almond kitten heels or sleek loafers, also sharpen the silhouette, creating a clean, defined ending point, instead of letting the outfit just spill visually onto the floor. Even with an oversized top, the shoulder seams are in the right place, or they drop just slightly, but in a controlled way, never halfway down the arm. This keeps your proportions intentional and stops the outfit from looking like it's wearing you. The trousers? They have weight and drape, not thin, flimsy fabric. That balance means the bottom half can visually support the volume on top. Now, here's something I really want you to keep in mind. The material of your oversized pieces is just as important as the cut, especially when you're aiming for something flattering and intentional rather than shapeless. Let's take denim as an example. Denim naturally has more structure than soft knits or silky fabrics. That structure acts like a built-in frame for your body. Even when the piece is oversized, it holds its shape instead of collapsing into every curve and dip. This means Fabrics can sometimes create in oversized fits. It builds a clean outline. The fabric itself keeps straight seams and crisp edges, so your outfit still has definition around the shoulders, bust, and hips. That's why you'll notice in these outfits, even though the pieces are roomy, the denim gives the impression of polish and intention. It looks like style, not just comfort wear. So, what's this video really about? At its heart, it's about helping you see that the very first thing that matters, before we talk trends, proportions, or fixing anything, is comfort. Knowing exactly where on your body you need that extra space so you can move, breathe, and feel at ease. Once you've figured that out, the second step is learning how to flatter your body, any body, no matter your shape or size. That's where the magic happens. So, before you start worrying about balancing things out, you first need to feel confident in knowing what your body needs, what makes you feel your best, and then letting the outfit do the rest of the work for you. Before we wrap up, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. I'll be honest with you, these videos aren't quick or easy to make. Figuring out the structure, breaking down what I know in a way that's clear and useful. It might look simple on screen, but it takes weeks of planning and refining. And your comments, your feedback, super thanks, and your likes truly keep me motivated to keep going. My hope is that every single video you watch here leaves you with something you can actually use, something that makes you feel good about yourself. I wish I could fit everything I want to share into one video, but style, like life, is a journey we walk together, one step at a time. And I'll leave you with this. Clothes can't change who you are, but they can remind you of the woman you've always been.